Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of We Should Date. Well, you guys thought I was being too rough on Dana, so we stepped it up this week. Now, we don't have to hear her opinions anymore. I'm sorry, why don't you just calm down a little bit? Just calm down a little bit. Sorry. This is my favorite episode so far we've had. Thank you for everyone that's been watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And this week's episode is about horror dates on dating apps, right? Do we say dating apps? Is that right? Only nod, okay? I don't want to hear any moaning. So this week's episode is about dating apps. And again, if you have any stories, reach out to weshouldDate@gmail.com, right? Yeah.
We should date podcast.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the episode.
Welcome to episode 4 of We Should Date. I'm Dana Moon. This is Michael.
That's the energy you're going to come in with?
This is Michael. Michael Lenoci. He has.
If it's Monday.
Wait, hold on. Your eye bags look better.
What?
Like under your eyes look better. Why is that?
What do you mean?
Your eye bags don't look as bad today.
So are we going to start every episode with talking about my flaws?
How come your eye bags look better? Mark looks amazing. Mark is off camera. Mark, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Mark has a haircut. He's looking very Gen Z.
I don't even know what that adjective is, and I
feel like Gen Z's got the broccoli head thing going on.
Yeah, what's Gen Z?
You have a trendy Gen Z haircut.
No, that's just a typical haircut.
That
we've
is
had
literally
since high school.
swipe to the side.
Oh, interesting.
It looks good.
I'm kind of hold on. Now we've really worked on our communication and our energy and the way we're going to speak to each other. I have taken accountability. I've taken notes from people offline, in person, and I am going to work towards being a better person for Dana.
Oh.
Emotionally, I want her to be stronger, and I want her to feel confident.
Stronger.
I want her to be emotionally stronger. What? I want you to be stronger emotionally. If you were stronger emotionally, you wouldn't have to tell me, hey, sometimes it affects me what you say. But because you're not as strong, I want to get you there so that we can go back into the banter.
I thought you were really going to be nice.
I am being really nice. I just made it a little jokey. I made it a little jokey because I'm a comedian. So let me back up because I'm still talking and it's my turn, and that's how communication works.
This is the Michael Lenoci show with Dana as a co-host. I can chime in whenever Michael allows.
Your hair looks good today.
Keep going.
And also,
this feels like the Michael
pretty.
Lenoci show. Thank you.
Well, sometimes people have to carry. There's someone that carries it. I'm Jerry Seinfeld, and you're Elaine. Elaine was a big part of Seinfeld.
Elaine's funnier than Seinfeld, so I'm fine with that.
Okay. Whatever you need.
She's more talented.
Yes.
So I'm fine with that.
You're right. And whatever
She's more attractive.
Yes. Yes. Keep going. Yes. Yes. Whatever you need.
I'm going to keep interrupting you like you do to me.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Last episode was negative. A little negative. The vibe was a little off, and I feel like I set some positive intentions for this week's episode. We have a topic, which is online dating, which is you and I are like pros at online. We've online dated for decades.
I like to think I'm good at it, actually. Yes. And I think that you're a pro because you're bad at it. Yes.
A professional. Do you know what the definition of a professional is?
Someone who has a lot of experience in a field. It would be my guess.
10,000 hours.
Yeah.
I think that's an expert, they say, right? Is someone who's done 10,000 hours.
How many hours of online dating have you done?
I would need to know how many hours are in a year to answer that question.
525,600 minutes.
Is that really for real? Well, it'll be 24 hours times 365. It's 8,000. There's 8,760 hours in a year. So I would say that, yes, I have put 10,000 hours into dating because I could say I put 1,000 hours into online dating a year. Yes. And I've been online dating since Tinder came out in 2014.
Yeah.
So same. 11 years of online dating. I'm an expert.
Do you think you could put a number on how many physical swipes you've done?
10,000 at least.
Yeah, probably same.
I mean, there's probably 200 in a day.
My toxic trait is I delete Hinge get back on, delete it, get back on.
And
then
I
I
match with the same people.
And it's so embarrassing. And I look at these people and I go, what a loser. I've seen this guy on this app for 10 years. This is embarrassing. And then I go, oh, wait. That's me.
Before we get into the whole online dating thing, let's check in with Mark's marriage.
This is the Mark's marriage check-in.
Hey, Mark, how's marriage life?
Yeah, Mark, tell us how marriage life is.
Based off your face, it looks like
it's better now that I'm past the birthday, Valentine's, anniversary types.
What was that?
Yeah, his eyes are glazed over a little bit.
It's like the 7th, the 10th, and the 14th.
Was she a little?
Oh, my wallet hurts.
Well, you guys are married. Can't you be like, hey, split this?
No.
Why? You're married.
You court forever, Michael.
I literally
Don't.
spent $1,000 over 3 meals.
Hold on.
Wait,
Dana, here's
hold on. That's $300 a meal?
Yeah.
$350 a meal?
Uh-huh.
Where are you going? You drinking? Drinking.
No, there's cocktails involved at these places. But it's...
Hey, let me tell you something. Is the wife happy?
She goddamn well should be.
Dad? Why are you talking to him like a neighbor dad? Hey, Mark, is the wife happy? Hey, happy wife, happy life. What the hell is that?
She's happy.
Hey, yeah, there we go. Bingo, bucko. Nailing it.
Oh, welcome to the Dana Moon show where she's doing her character. Hold on. I want to back up a little bit because I think we have...
You're ruining the momentum.
I think we have a disagreement
Who
here
am I, Michael?
that could be...
Who am I?
Me when you're really bad at the podcast. Now, I want to say something. I think that we have a topic that is going to be actually interesting to people online that we're having a disagreement on is when you're married, a lot of people have joint accounts anyways. So the money, you're sharing the money. So like you could split, you both work, you're married. So is it out of your bank account?
So my wife and I, we have separate accounts. Like my paychecks go into my account, her paychecks go into her account. But we do have a shared account where we throw money in and that buys like shared stuff like, oh, hey, we want to buy a new mattress. We want to do this. We want to do that.
Yeah. So did you use that checking account?
Because hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You know my wife is a stylist.
Yes.
You think I can afford her habit?
No, of course not.
So she's allowed to spend her money on exactly whatever she wants.
And
no, hold on.
Do you use the joint account for the dinner stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
There we go.
What are you hurting for? It's both of your money put together.
Yeah. Well,
No. The joint account is only for like bills and stuff.
What about Valentine's Day dinners?
That's on me.
That's
love
where
that. That's so cute.
I don't think it should be. I think it should be charged on the joint account though, because you're a couple, you're married. This isn't dating. You're married. We agreed to share life together.
Yeah, but like the joint account is for like, okay, like if he gets sick, or like
you're buying.
I understand
dishes.
I understand.
But yes, we don't use it for groceries or anything like that, or gas or car payments. It's like, oh, if we need to buy something, we need for the both of us.
You don't.
I understand
dinner.
the rule. I understand the rule. I was just implying that I think for stuff like that, where like, hey, Valentine's Day, here's the misconception, is not for women. It's for love, the relationship. It's for men too.
Well,
this is not a thing where it's like, oh, this is a woman's. This isn't Mother's Day. This is Valentine's Day. We're celebrating love. We're celebrating our relationship. It's a very, you could argue that card should be used. Hey, we're splitting this because we're celebrating our relationship.
Well, every relationship.
Same with an anniversary.
Every relationship I've been in, Valentine's Day, the guy gets the gift and takes me to dinner. And I think that's...
I didn't grow
I think that is the standard.
You know what the worst part is like writing 3 different cards.
Okay.
For who?
For my wife. Because there's like,
Why are you writing her 3 different cards?
Well, there's like, we have like a little anniversary thing on the 7th. Her birthday's on the 10th and Valentine's Day is on the 14th.
Days.
Okay.
Here's my thing about this.
Like how creative can you be with 3 cards?
I know, that's hard. It's hard to have it all back to back.
One, you just draw pictures. Just like stick figure guys with like a boner and her boobs. And
no, Michael, that's literal 10-year-old boy advice.
Now, I want to go back on this. I understand a guy takes you out on Valentine's Day. Yes, pay. You're not married. It's a date. That's totally different. I'm talking about...
Wait, why can't you keep dating if you're married? You date forever. Just because you're married doesn't mean you still can't court your wife.
But you're forgetting what we just talked about. How Valentine's Day, you're married, you're celebrating the love. You were talking about Valentine's Day specifically. A guy took you on a date. I agree, but in my house, we grew up on Valentine's Day. I come home, my dad had flowers for her, but my mom also had like chocolates for my dad.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
So
that's cute.
it's a marriage thing. It's celebrating love.
Yeah.
What you described, that's a dating thing. You've never been married, so I agree with you on that part
and
of a guy
thing.
taking you out. But in a relationship, sure, even that, a guy could be like, oh, I'll pay for the dinner, but you should also do something nice, like, hey, I got you your favorite chocolate or something.
Oh, I've never done that.
So, and that is how you get.
I do. Agree.
Women agree. She agrees with me. So 1-0 me so far on the podcast. This episode.
Literally, we're not keeping track. There's no point system.
You're right, but
I just created a fake point system.
I just created a point system, and right now I'm winning 1-0.
So married couples,
yes,
you don't think the man. Don't do that. You don't think the man should take his wife out and treat her to dinner?
I think if you're married, no, it's like you should both do something. He could treat her to dinner, but she should also reciprocate with a gift or something. Like you're celebrating your love. It's like an extra anniversary.
Okay. Well, let's move on.
Thanks and you know what that is? That let's move on is when I don't have a point that I could argue against him. He's right.
No, you're not right. We just have two different like views, I guess.
But you did agree that a marriage couple, you're celebrating love.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So then what
did you do for Valentine's Day?
Nothing, because I don't have anyone to love.
Well, I did send you a text that said Happy V-Day and you didn't respond.
Well, if you're gonna send me a Happy Valentine's Day text, spell out the word.
At least she didn't use the M Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's cute though.
No one's phone does that.
I have one client that she insisted on saying Valentine's Day, and I went, "Oh." It was the most unattractive thing. It was like I found I had an ick.
Well, it seems like Mark's marriage is going great. So this week's episode is about not love bombing, but that was last week. Dating apps. But
we're not going to get into it because we have to do our check-ins. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the February theory? Either of you?
Oh God, no.
So the February theory is that this is the month that couples who are in relationships are going to break up.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to meet the love of their life this month.
Ooh, I think I could.
Exes come back to reunite. And you sort of have to watch out for it because it's like the month that everyone's sort of open to love. So people who are like toxic or like normally emotionally unavailable sort of like spin the block around this time.
You look really good
the month.
Today.
I was gonna say Mike's got soft eyes right now.
I like the way you're talking and stuff. It's really attractive.
I can't believe you guys haven't heard of this theory.
She's just kind of skipping over. Like in this moment, I see you as like a lifelong partner.
But Mike, her eyes are up here.
Michael,
there's
this
nothing
is a
to look
show.
at other than her eyes.
This is a show.
Yeah, I like this color on you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, sorry.
Michael, you guys are watching it in real time. The February theory. Michael's falling in love.
Soft eyes.
My theory is being proven.
Did you put a spell on me? Is that what you did? Did you do you have like a voodoo doll of me and then you sprinkle dust on it, fairy dust, and you're like, love me more this week so that the episode is like healthier and less toxic and I get less like every day I wake up to women attacking me on your behalf. Like this morning I was in bed and I was just going back and forth with this lady arguing. I go, you're just like showing how unhinged you are because you're in my comments yelling at me. She's like, you're telling me you're unhinged. And like, we're just arguing. And I'm like, and then I go, I think you're going bald.
Michael, okay. Before this show goes off the rails.
Sorry.
Why do you think, in no comedy, turn off your comedy brain for a second. Why do you think women online are so triggered by you?
Because something personally to them, it's reminding them about a way they were treated by a man that was similar to the way I'm coming off on this particular clip.
Right.
So it's triggering them. Now there's also there's women on there going, guys, this is satire, like relax. Those people are logical and healthy. Because
he is like a sitcom character of the rude, like How I Met Your Mother, Barney, Stifler. Like he hits those. Granted, he's not actually like that, but his stage persona is that like in your face, I don't care what you think. My opinion, like center of the fucking universe, it triggers. I had 2 partners in this space with me, and they used to be like, "Oh, he's coming here."
We talked about
and
this
they would
on
leave
3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Like he would kick open the door, and they'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go."
Well, how does that make you feel?
Right now, proud. I feel proud.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've mentioned that it's bothered you and it's gotten to you.
No, I said back in the day.
Oh, the way I talk about him?
No.
Not the way
just
you, because I think
no.
he likes what you
No,
just said. But I'm
talking
curious.
about when we first started going viral, like around the pandemic, and you would first get attacked. I was telling you a story about how I told a story about the podcast episode where I talked about I went to the pizza restaurant and I was like, "Oh, throw in a Coke," and he was like, "It's $1.03," and I give him $1, and I was like, I don't have the 3, and he goes and made me give an extra $1, and I go, in that situation, come on, just give it to me. Don't make me get the 3 cents. And people were attacking me, like really, it was getting hundreds of thousands of views. Like, who are you, entitled? That's a mom and pop shop. 3 cents shouldn't be a big deal. And it was just like maybe I cut it wrong, and it was like they were misunderstanding my clip. It was like traumatizing to me. But that was like when I first was starting to go like viral and dealing with like comments. Now I like embrace it, or like we'll go in and argue with a woman and just be like, "This is my job." So
Can I ask you a real quick one? Like, which one has gotten you the most hate?
The silly one when we said the Greeks invented
Oh yeah, architecture. Well, my brother, who's an architect, was like, he has to stop.
So we used to, me and Mark I used to plant fake like clips that like I knew would trigger the people. So I'd be like, the Greeks invented architecture. Everything you see today, the Empire State Building, that was because of the Greeks. And I like would just do a minute clip and I cut it and I put it out. That went so viral on YouTube, like 600,000 views. People
but
were
it's going
so
viral
mad.
For the wrong reason.
They were so mad. They're like, he's an idiot. They did not invent architecture. So we would do ones and I'm like, guys, I just want you to know, like, the moon is flat. Like I did one where like the moon's flat.
The
like,
moon isn't real.
I
believe that. I believe the moon's fake.
Your whole identity is astrology and how like the moon. What are you talking about?
That's another episode for another day.
So you don't really believe that because like literally anger was going upside.
Astrology isn't the moon. Astrology are planets.
Oh, but so you believe in planets, but not the moon.
The moon. Okay, wait. So now it's time to get into it's time to get into online dating.
This color is just unbelievable on you.
What color? My sweater?
Well, yeah, that's the only color you have on.
Oh, I thought you meant like a lip color.
No,
we don't look at lip color.
The lipstick's always a little heavy. Yeah, it's always like she did 4 or 5 layers.
This is
like, do you notice women's lip color except for when they do like the black lips, which is terrible?
I don't really want any other. Like this color's fine, but sometimes I like natural lips. You know, depends on. I used to think like
we don't do it for you.
A couple years ago, I thought
Fair.
Dana got work done. I did think that she got work done.
Really? A couple years ago, you thought I got work done?
Like a couple years ago, I was like noticing your videos, and I was like, "Did she get work done?" Oh, she's like way more attractive all of a sudden.
What work did I get done?
I don't know. You would have to tell me.
No.
Did you do Botox?
I've never gotten work done.
But what about Botox?
Oh yeah, Botox
And filler?
No filler. No.
Lip
Zero filler. These are my lips.
And no cheek filler?
No cheek filler. My Botox wore off though. So I get Botox like twice a year. I was thinking about it. I was like, for someone who has gotten 0 work done, I'm like, I'm really
attractive,
beautiful.
Yeah,
because
you are.
You're comparing as a natural woman in this world. You're comparing yourself to people who have gotten fillers in their lips and cheeks and their nose done, and like everyone has enhanced their beauty so much that like we don't talk about the girls who haven't gotten anything done.
Yeah, well,
those are the ones that deserve.
Well, they're
more
not.
credit.
They're not putting the work in, so they don't get the airtime.
Anyways, online dating. So you're back on the apps?
Yes,
but you're on all the apps.
I know this is off topic, but I'm just have you seen The Substance with Demi Moore?
Oh, I've been wanting to see that.
It's insane.
It's about
It's just like
aging and
it's a message of it's a message to women. All right, but yes, I just watched it and I was like, this is insane. Yes, dating apps and like there's just like, what did you want to talk about with the dating apps? Did you want to tell like a story?
well,
Like,
I want to talk about online dating and how I think it's ruined dating.
I mean, I think it makes it harder to settle down because there's a lot of options.
There's too many options.
We've talked about this. Yeah.
You've talked about this?
Well, I talk about it on stage. Yeah. I
Oh.
think that the dating apps are like, it makes it harder to settle down because there's just so many apps. Like even if you go on a great date, you'll go home and be like, well, let me just like do one more little swipe through just to make sure.
Yeah. And people are
even
less.
You do that.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think it's weird because people don't talk to each other in real life anymore.
Well, when you meet up with them off the app, you do.
No, but no one's meeting up. No one's like going out and talking to people.
Yeah, why?
It's weird.
I mean, it still happens when people are out at bars, but it's just not. Here's a thing. Here's the thing. When people are out at a bar or a club, they are talking to people, but it is easier to connect with someone on a dating app. Like most of the people, like you and me, will get married to someone we met on a dating app.
I don't think my husband is someone I match with.
Most people get
on
married.
A dating app.
Most people are getting married. They met on a dating app.
I know.
It's like 90% now.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
I
don't
just
believe
don't.
that statistic, or you
I
don't believe in that.
I don't believe that I'm going to find my person from a dating app.
Oh, you think you're gonna walk on Sunset and find them?
Maybe I'll find them in the real life.
Different times.
Yeah, true.
You found your wife on the dating app?
To be fair, Mark's not really
Mark
an
did?
online dating person. He wouldn't be good for the apps. He's got to like kind of meet them in person and win them over with his personality.
You guys look similar, so I don't understand why you're trying to shade him. They're both like...
The fuck you say?
I said it before, and I'll
Dana,
say it again.
He looks like your brother.
No. My brother's like...
Shrek.
my brother's not Shrek, but
he's like this.
he's like my brother's like an East Coast.
You guys have
bro.
the same shoulders.
He's jacked.
Yeah.
He's so jacked.
Dana's kind of jacked. You would describe you.
I'm super muscular. Yeah. Everyone, when I went to USC, everyone thought I was an athlete.
You could do.
They were like water polo. All the guys thought I was like a swimmer.
You could do pull-ups. Dana could do some pull-ups on her. She's got like 4 pull-ups in there.
When I work out with guys, I can like lift as much as them.
Do you go?
No, I go.
I knew you were gonna do that, and I gotta be honest. I take back everything I've said this episode about you.
Well, you can't lead me into the fire and not expect me to walk through.
I don't want you to have that anymore.
Why?
That tool. I don't think it pops on you. I think it would pop on you if you went like this. Like a little like more
no,
subtle.
I gotta
Can
go.
I see you do a little Oh Jesus. No, Dana. That's the that's gonna be on the thumbnail. That face.
Don't you dare.
Okay, so
don't you dare do that.
Do you want me to tell you about a girl I was texting with yesterday? I think I did, and it was really ridiculous. Mark, all right, for Mark to hear?
Mike is trying really hard.
Did you just call me Mike?
I've never called you Mike.
Yeah, that's
that
weird.
was so weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Why did that even came out weird?
When did you start working in construction?
Michael. Joseph.
Wait, is that his middle name?
That's his middle
You
name.
don't know that? I've probably said that to you.
MJL?
Michael Josef Lenoci.
Miguel Jose
If
Lenoci.
Lenoci.
So Michael's trying really hard on the dating apps and sort of not.
Oh, how about
really
this?
getting a
On
lot.
dating apps, do you match with someone and then not try to match with anyone else, or do you stay focused? That's the hardest part. No one does that.
What did you just say right now?
I said on dating
it
apps.
feels like your Adderall just kicked in.
I just had some coffee.
Yeah.
I said on dating apps, if you match with a guy, do you continue to just only talk to him, or you keep swiping and trying to get more matches?
Women are different.
So if you match with a guy, you stick with that and you're not swiping anymore.
If I match with a guy and I'm really attracted to him and we have fun banter, I'm not swiping anymore. I'm like focused on him.
Wow, really?
This is how women are. You guys are just like a crazy numbers game. I've tried to date in multiples and I feel so bad.
I don't think all women are like that, because then why am I not getting response? I think women are ADD too.
Did you just ask why you're not getting responses?
Sometimes you don't get responses. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get responses.
Every guy. Funny joke, guys. Every guy. I think women are doing the same thing because they're like talking to 15 guys. I think some women are talking to like 15 different guys on the app too.
Oh.
You might not.
I don't have time to do that anymore.
So
I'm burnt out.
So you literally match with a person. You're like, done looking, and I'm going to only message with this guy.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there actively swiping. I'm going to check who likes my profile.
And then accept other likes.
I'll accept other likes if they're attractive.
So then there are a couple messages going with more than one guy.
If the man is...
Zoom in on her face.
I'm not really initiating it. So if the man initiates and I'm going to stop myself. I'm interrupting myself.
Yeah.
Mid-thought.
Yeah.
Most of the conversations on these apps are so boring. Hey, how's it going? No. Don't open with a hey, how's it going? Like, I'm already out.
That's what I was going to get into my whole text with that girl yesterday.
Like, you got to come in with something that you notice on my profile or something original or something a little weird to show that you have personality, or I'm not like wasting my time conversating with you.
I like to send voice notes. Sometimes I go,
No, you don't.
I do send voice notes with her once I'm texting. Yeah.
In that voice that I do that you get so
I'll
attracted
text,
to?
Like yesterday, there was a girl and I saw her on Raya and I clicked her Instagram and I went to go DM her and I saw that
that's the move. On Raya, that's the move. You got to go to their DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're mad because I interrupted you.
Oh, should I finish?
I mean, I don't think most people want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, then I'll let you go.
Most people are fans of me. The feedback we've gotten on this podcast is that people are fans of Dana and Mark.
I'm Tim Allen on Home Improvement, and you're his co-host.
No, you're the guy over the fence.
No. Did you not watch Home Improvement?
Yeah,
Tim Allen had a show, and on the show, his neighbor has nothing to do with his show.
Wilson
has nothing to do with his show. Tim Allen had a show talking about tools with his partner. Tool time. Everybody loved the partner, not Tim Allen.
Yeah.
So that was the analogy that you ruined.
Okay. So you DM'd a girl
from
Raya.
I messaged the girl from Raya and I DM'd her and we had a history back in 2017.
And you didn't know?
I didn't know. And then so I led with, here we are 7 years later. And she goes, what? No way. And I go, yeah, we were really chatty 7 years ago. She goes, how do you know for sure? I go, I have all the history. She's like, I don't.
I thought you said you didn't remember.
I didn't remember that I had messaged her when I went to DM her.
Wait, were you messaging her from a different app that you had done on before?
Okay, hold on. Let's back up. You seem confused. On Raya, it has her Instagram connected. I clicked her Instagram and it pulled up her Instagram and I DM'd her Instagram.
Oh, and you had seen.
And I had a history of chatting with her on the Instagram from back in 2017. Gotcha. So then I messaged, here we are 7 years later. And she goes, wait, what does it say? She didn't have the history anymore. I go, nothing crazy, but should we create some new history? And then I text her and we'll see what happens. But going back to the bad text,
it's crazy
story,
that you've been on the app so long that you're lapping the field.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm literally lapping the field. I'm literally going, hey, let's try this one again. I go, sorry, I was traveling a lot at that time. I don't know what happened because you seem like my type.
Yeah.
But so then you said being funny. I was texting with a girl. We moved from the app onto text. And then yesterday I go, hello, just to start it. And she goes, hey. And I go, how was your day? Guess I'm on my way to Trader Joe's. You want to come? Being funny.
But how would she know that? She doesn't know him.
She knows I'm a comedian.
How would she know that?
But hold on. Even if you don't know that, how about this, Dana? Let's play this game before I even finish
your
it.
conversation.
Because every photo of him probably has a microphone.
Hey, also, how would you respond if someone said that? You would smile at least. You wouldn't respond, no.
Well, can you finish your story first?
So she responds no, and I would just respond, no worries, just looking for some friendly banter, like trying to be funny. Every other guy I've talked to, like when I talk to other like guys, they're like, "Oh, what a nightmare of a boring personality she must have."
Devil's advocate.
Okay.
You don't understand what it's like to be a woman and be on these apps and have all of these guys be like, "Hey, you want to go for a walk? Hey, you want to go on a hike? Hey, you want to like come sit and watch?" Like, we want to see a little bit of effort. So like she probably said no because she's been in this situation before where a guy literally is just like, "Hey, do you want to come to Trader Joe's and I'll make you food?" And it's a very like low effort date.
You're adding things. It's clearly a joke of going, how's your day?
She doesn't know it's a joke. She doesn't know you.
How's your day? Well, we'll just see. How's your day going? I'm on my way to Trader Joe's. You want to come?
I guarantee you, a guy.
If you how about this?
Can you let me finish?
The point is, if you take that seriously, then you're not on my wavelength. Goodbye.
Okay, Michael. It's probably happened to her before with other guys who were serious.
Do you think
so again, she's being triggered from her past by that thing.
You're assuming that. You just made that up.
Well, I'm taking her side so that you can maybe see another perspective.
I don't see another. I see it as oh, she just doesn't have a personality that can keep up with mine.
See, and also another thing, why are you opening the gates with a joke? She also can be like, well,
this wasn't the first text. We've already went over that.
Oh,
you knew this. I've told you this. I told you the story yesterday. I called you. I go, hey, we've been texting. So obviously we went from apps to that.
I didn't know that.
You did know that.
Sometimes you tell me stuff and I don't listen 100%.
Okay, so then that's your fault.
But wait, can I tell you guys?
So now you want to back up on? Do you want to go back up and take back your criticism towards me?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw it.
She knows you're jokey. If she knows you're joking by then.
You matched with me on an app.
Can I tell you something?
All my conversations start with, "Hi, is Dana there?" ? Like it's a funny open. And people are like, "Yeah, please hold." And then I go, "Cool. We looked over your application. We would love to set up an interview with you for this company." Like that's the lingo I have in the beginning of all my matches. It's starting off jokey.
Can I tell you that
Mark,
I had my old roommate
defend me.
Wait, my old roommate would ask girls out on dates. And he would be like, "We're going to go to this restaurant, blah, blah, blah." And they'd plan a date Tuesday, 8 p.m. And then last minute he would go, because he didn't want to take her out on a date. He'd go, "I'm just like not feeling well. Can we go to the grocery store, get food and come back?" And so he would always get out of paying for dates and just take girls to the grocery store and then bring them back to the apartment.
But he was buying the groceries though, right?
So literally, if she said yes, can I ask you this? If she said yes, which Trader Joe's would you tell her?
Yeah, I would go No, I would go LOL.
Come on, Michael. You kind of wanted her to meet you at Trader Joe's.
That's because that's funny. Because then it's like, oh, I'm meeting her and going, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." And then I know, like, how cool and down to earth as a person is that? Like, to be honest, there's nothing more vulnerable than actually watching someone
grocery shop.
Yeah, it would be cooler if she was like, "I actually have to buy groceries too," and we were just shopping together, getting to know each other, and I get to be like, "Oh, and this is like it's wholesome." No, that's different. No. I think it's funny. One time I did talk to a girl and we were talking and chatting and being silly, and I was like, "Should we go to Target for our first meetup and go walk around?" And she was down. And I remember she lived in like your neighborhood on the east side. And I was like, I'm on the west side. And I was just like, maybe another time. And I regret it because I think that girl would have been so fun to date probably. Because the fact that she was like, "Let's do it. Let's go to Target and walk around." Because Target's a fun hang sometimes. Like looking at
Target
fun things.
is fun.
That's what I'm saying.
I go to Target when I'm really depressed.
Oh.
And I walk around and buy stuff and it puts me in a better mood.
Oh, wow.
I'm depressed.
Way to bring the fucking mood down.
It makes me happy.
Oh, we didn't know. We don't get depressed. We're just kind of dumb guys. But the point is that's a fun person.
You never get depressed?
No, I don't. But before we get into that, I get sad for a little bit, but I don't get depressed.
Whenever I get my period.
Okay.
Whenever the week before I get my period, I literally want to kill myself.
Yeah, know that.
That's what it's like being a woman.
So know that, and then don't be sad. Go, "Oh, hey, this is just the period," and then move on. What are we doing? It's just like it's kind of mind over matter. So the point is, it would be fun. So if she did respond, yes, I would. But I see a
car and I'm like, should I walk in front of it?
Yeah, the best part is like that bit is he's gonna wake up next week to a bunch of women upset at him in his DMs.
Girls are gonna be mad about that.
About which one?
What you just said.
What did I just say? That was bad.
No, you're not gonna know that you're gonna get your period and know that that's what you're feeling.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, probably won't clip that one then.
No, we're gonna clip that one. I have to tell you guys my first online dating story. I was 26 years old, a guy from Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
We meet at Starbucks. He's really cute. And in his photos, he's like skiing, pictures of his mom, whatever. He seems like a great guy. And I meet up with him.
Pictures of his mom and skiing. Great guy.
Great guy. That's at the time when I'm 26, that's all I needed to see. Okay. I was like, oh, he travels, he skis, he loves his mom. He's great. Has a good job. Why are you rolling your eyes when I'm just telling a story?
It's just like already a boring story.
How is it boring?
I'm just doing what you did to me.
Oh God.
It's 2-0 me. Mark is on fire on my side this episode. Every time I say something, he goes,
why are you guys? It's 2 against 1.
He's just such a nice guy that he doesn't
like
chime
it.
in. But this episode,
he
last
rolled his
episode,
eyes.
you guys were teaming up
He
up
rolled
against
his
me.
eyes.
Now he's kind of on my side.
We got to even out the playing field. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like you're
back
just,
to my story. That's not
you're
boring.
you're a little off this episode. I think that's all.
I'm off.
I think you're just a little off.
Oh, because I'm relaxed.
It's look what we're doing. 2-0. 2-0 Michael.
Wait, what? What's off about me?
I don't know. It doesn't matter because whatever I clip, I'm gonna get attacked anyway.
You have a lot of confidence because I put concealer under your eyes and I made you look really attractive.
I'm too confident.
Well,
as your
You're
fans
too confident.
say.
He looks good, right?
I mean, I feel like it doesn't match his skin tone though.
That will be funnier when it's very obvious. That's probably what she did.
Can
She
I
bamboozled me.
Can I finish my story?
Yes, after we're done talking. So here's the thing.
Because before he had bags, now they look like he matches the couch.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't even look. What did
no,
you do
it
to me?
doesn't. It looks
Like
good.
I've never seen the wrinkles there before.
It looks good. It looks good.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Smile.
I've always had wrinkles. I'm
Okay.
40. So, anyways, your story about
You
this
ruined
guy.
the momentum.
It's like-
Momentum.
it's like-
Podcasts are all about momentum. Did you not know that?
Yeah, it's like when we've had sex. It's just like you do some weird voice, and I'm like, all right, I can't finish.
I actually did.
Oh, please.
Do you remember the last time we had sex?
I
In
don't
the
have any
weirdest-
memory. I just remember. I think I just like finished on your stomach.
Do you remember? I was so comfortable in front of Michael that I literally smelled my armpit mid-sex, and Michael goes, "Did you just smell your armpit?"
Are you kidding me?
And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I thought I smelled for a second, but I don't." And
That's so. You did that?
I did that, and I
Probably gave me the ick.
no, I didn't. I genuinely was too comfortable around you. I think
Did you ever give me fellatio?
if you're asking,
Did we ever do it? Did you ever give me a
this show's taken a turn. This is not this is not the direction I wanted to go. I don't remember. I think so. I don't
No,
know.
whoa, rephrase. You don't remember because it was so long ago.
I don't-
Not because she was. Let's clarify that.
Well, like-
Unforgettable.
Yeah.
No,
you would always give me a
she was
drink.
conscious. Like,
No, whenever Michael and I would hook up, he'd be like, "I made you this drink," and then I would drink it, and then
so
I'd be like,
stupid.
"Whoa!"
Someone clips this and it's like that Bobby Lee story, and people try to cancel me.
Oh no.
You're like, no, look, he even did it to her.
Okay, back to my story because
Okay.
Michael ruins momentum.
The guy with the picture with the snowboarding and his mom.
Whatever, we're at a coffee shop. I sit down and he starts full blown ticking, going like, "Oh," and I was like, "That's not."
Well, that's why he's got a photo with his mom because he
I was
lives
like,
with her
"That's
still.
not."
But you gotta put that information in the profile.
Yeah.
You got some ticks.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
better say that.
And then it kept like, so then he got nervous that it came out, and it kept coming out, and it kept getting louder.
What did you say?
And I sat there like acting like there was no Tourette's happening.
Oh, that's even
Did
worse.
you-
That's worse. And
Because now you
What if you started mirroring him?
just be like,
Started doing it yourself.
But you
it
know,
was
pretending.
so loud.
Well, let me ask you this. What was worse, the guy who licked every single one of his fingers or a visible tick?
I will say this:
I don't know. I can't answer that.
pretending it's not there is even more hurtful.
I was waiting
But
for
what would
him.
you say? Like, oh, hey.
I was
you
waiting for
just
him
go,
to bring it up.
I would have gone like this. Oh, that's something I've never seen before.
You wouldn't say that to a girl who started
I'd go,
going,
oh, okay, now we're having fun.
Michael, you would not.
I'll go like this. You like you act out. You have the ticks. Oh,
It was like that.
oh, oh! Isn't that fun?
You would not.
Oh,
Michael, you wouldn't do that. Be honest.
Oh yeah. Do it again. Ah.
This is making me uncomfortable.
I see you.
Oh. Hey, it's like this.
Did you just pull your own finger?
We're playing games? What are we doing? Like a guy who's so dumb that doesn't know. Like he thinks that's how she flirts. Get one more time, go. Yeah. I like
no
this.
More.
Woo.
No more.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know how this is coming off.
Anyways,
You see, they have that show about the girl with Tourette's.
The girl who made it up.
No, she's on TLC. There's a whole show around her. There's a whole television show on TLC. This girl who has Tourette's. Yeah, it's like you haven't seen the ads for it. It's great.
The ads. So I saw the ad about like her going into an airport and her mom is like, "Please don't say bomb. Please don't say bomb."
She said bomb.
Oh yeah.
She's like 21. She has a boyfriend, and her boyfriend. Yeah, she was a TikToker. That's how they found her.
I know.
And then the boyfriend is like such a great sport. He'll just like belly laugh, and she goes, "Damn it."
Here you go.
Yeah, but she'll be like this. You're bald. You're bald. That guy's bald. I can't help it. If the guy's bald and I see it, I have to say it because one of the like production guys was bald.
Her name is Balin Dupree.
Yeah.
Dupree. Balin Dupree.
Let me see the picture.
Oh, she's really funny.
So funny. Like she deserves her own show.
Yeah.
It's like,
you know that
that's her. She's great.
So she got really famous
on TikTok.
And then
so funny.
I've seen a lot of her videos. And there was another girl, I don't know her name, who
well, people thought hers was pretending too for a while.
No, she pretended to have Tourette's.
Yeah.
And so she got a huge following, and now people in her life are coming forward being like, she's making this up. So now she's like,
she could say I was playing a character.
No, she fully would talk about having Tourette's and be like shaking, and it looked like fake. Yeah. It didn't look like a disability, you know? Anyways, so was my story wasn't
Yeah, let's put a pin on that story. What happened?
I didn't online date for a year after that.
Look, 3-0. Sorry.
What?
You didn't online date? Oh, wait. So how did you get out of this situation? We want closure with this.
I think it just like came to an end.
I mean, you can't just
gave him a hug and I left.
No,
did you split the check?
This is not how
we went to coffee.
This. We're not ending the story like I gave him a hug and left.
I
it's
did.
Like there has to be like, if you have to make it up, go ahead. But like, okay, he's doing it, and are you like, is everything all right? Did you say that?
I did not acknowledge it. I acted like it did not happen.
And then you said, "Oh, I have to go."
Yes. I was 26. What do you want from me?
Can we find out who he is?
So people in the chat, if you want to go ahead and comment, did she do the right thing?
Yeah. Hey, how about we attack her for once? Yeah. Hey, Tourette's community, let's get her. Hey guys, let's get her. What? Guys, let's get her. Bald pussy juice. Guys, let's get her down. Downtown. I'll go down on her face.
Okay,
What,
Michael.
Is that too much?
I think me not acknowledging it is
horrible.
The best case scenario.
Dude, that's like when someone has like a weird hand.
Why wouldn't
and they
he
open the door
it?
and you go, "Oh, you have two normal hands? Yeah, let me open it."
Michael,
you got to be like this. "Oh, wow, I've never seen that before." And they're like, "Thank you, I feel seen."
No. People don't want that.
Yeah, listen, it's way more hurtful if I was like, and you're just like, well, that's the time I got to get out of here.
Why?
That's horrible.
He's the one with Tourette's. Why didn't he be like, hey, by the way, like I have a tick?
100%. You're right about that. But once it came out, that's when you got to go, "Ooh, okay. This is something you didn't tell me
Something
about."
you put in the profile.
I love that your instinct is like to treat them all of a sudden like a 4-year-old, like, ooh.
No, that was a character of like taking a choice. Like he's mistaken the Tourette's for like flirting, and he's like, "Oh, okay, we want to flirt like this." Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. It's like such a Steve Carell moment.
It is, yeah. It's very Steve Carell in The Office. Okay, what's your dating app situation? We were supposed to have stories of other people, but
well, what is that email? Just so you have exactly.
If you want to email the podcast, email weshoulddatepodcast@gmail.com.
You couldn't get We Should Date, huh?
We Should Date is taken.
Son of
a bitch.
Oh, that's a Tourette's moment.
No, you were going. I was finishing your sentence. So we should date podcast@gmail.com if you want to email any stories.
Yeah, or anything you think you need help. Yeah, help it with. But overall, I mean, this has probably been the slowest dating. Like, I'm at the point where I'm trying to date women in other cities around America because I can't find.
Again, because you're lapping the field here.
Well,
yeah,
just no. I have a theory. I just think that a lot of the women. How do I say this? Where it's nicer. I think a lot of the women's in LA. I think their brains are scrambled a little bit.
Michael,
is that too much?
Scrambled
eggs?
Why scrambled?
Well, I just think. All right, how about this? I have a theory.
Women have expectations now.
No, I have a theory. I think, and this could go both ways.
Women your age have higher standards now. You can't manip.
Oh, I can always manip. Now, here's the deal. I think women, any logical woman that I would want to be interested in, who is like has a working like career, has a normal job, why would they live in LA? Why wouldn't they go do that somewhere else? I think every other person in LA has
2 minutes?
No.
2-1 has a motive. I think a girl has a motive if they're living here and they have other ambitions that they're thinking about and their drives towards relationships are a little bit different.
Okay, take it down because I agree with you.
I agree, right?
I agree with
what
you.
I'm saying? So I think that's why when people say dating is one of the worst places to date is LA, I don't think it's like there's so many people, there's so many options to date, but I am coming into a place of like, where are the serious women? Because anyone who's a serious woman, like let's say she's a nurse, she's a lawyer, why would you live and do that in LA if you're not in the industry?
You'd be in Santa Barbara.
That's what I'm saying. So the ones that are here, they have alternative motives.
Ulterior motives.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like
they want to be famous. They want to be a singer, an actress,
or they're
influencer.
into people who are in that world.
Yes,
they're into comedians, actors, athletes, whatever. Or they still want to party and have a good time. It's a fun city to live in, so they want to have a good time. But if you are serious about wanting to settle down and potentially get married and have kids, I don't think someone who is grounded and has depth that I'm looking for would be like, oh yeah, I love LA and I want to live here and raise a family. It just doesn't seem like a logical thing. You would at least go north or go a little south, or you go to other like cities. And I think this is true for Miami too.
I feel that way because I'm also getting at an age where I'm like, I don't want to just casually date. I want to find my person. And everyone who's in LA wants exactly what you just said. And my sister, my whole family, they're like, you're not going to find your husband in Los Angeles. Like, he literally lives in a different city because also men in LA have Peter Pan syndrome. Everyone is terrified of commitment.
Is that my shadow?
Even if they have their life together and they work in tech and they live, in Venice and they're an entrepreneur and they're successful and they're not even in like the creative space. Cause I dated these guys.
They just want pee-pee and the poo-poo.
They want pee-pee and the poo-poo and they want to do.
Puss.
They want pee-pee and the poop shoot. The front shoot, the back shoot, and then they want to do it with someone else, and then they want a third person. They want a rotation.
You know what I just realized? You're really gonna pop when you're older,
Michael. I hate that you say this to me.
Like I think when you're like 50, it's really gonna come together.
I literally will. I'm not gonna say it because this is going on the internet.
End of the episode when I get to kiss you. Now,
when I'm 50.
Yeah, I'll be 50 and I'll be ready. We'll settle down. I think when you're 50,
my career is going to pop off when I'm 50.
And mine will at 52 as well.
Why are you putting that out there? First of all, no, cancel clear. Take that. Remove that from the universe. I'm not accepting your limit.
TSA pre-check thing clear?
I am not accepting your limiting beliefs. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus.
Oh, you believe in Jesus now, not crystals. Okay, well.
Your limiting beliefs.
Hey, 4-0.
Go back to you. I do not own.
It's just a tease. I think can I be
words
fair? I've been
are spells.
Oh, okay. We're going to blow up in a year from this podcast.
Great.
Do you think that I've been really good and friendly this episode towards you?
Yes, I really like this energy. It's really nice.
I can't wait to see what Haley thinks. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Haley sounds like Mandy.
Do you want to hear Haley's voicemail?
Yeah, let's play it. Haley sounds like Mandy.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Don't say that.
Her voice sounds like Mandy. What do you mean? They both have sweet voices.
Hi, Michael. I am in the car and I'm in the Starbucks line, and I've been listening to episode 2 this morning, and I just love it. And I think Dana is the cutest thing. And I wanted to tell you that this is my favorite podcast of yours yet.
It's because I'm cute.
And I do think that you need to tone it down a little bit.
Seventh time is the try.
Misogynist jokes.
I mean, Mark, we're playing a voicemail. You couldn't save that thought, and you jumped on the
I
most
can delete
important.
that.
You can't. No, we got to replay it now. There's no deleting it because that was the most important part. I want you to admit you failed.
A little bit on the misogynist jokes. Just a tiny bit, like 10%.
20.
But I'm
30%.
really proud of you. You're doing great. And have a good day. Bye.
I would be interested in marrying you if she can also be a wife too.
Yeah,
and I can have 2 wives.
I would be down for
A
this.
sister
maybe.
wife.
But now, if I had both of you, now we need someone for me to have sex with, though.
That's what she meant.
What?
Tone down the misogynistic jokes.
She said to
And you
10%.
didn't.
That was I get to do one.
She was being nice because I would say 30%.
Okay, so then can I get one? That was my one misogynistic joke.
No, you did one. You did a bunch earlier before.
I did?
Yeah, Mark's
All right, how about
agreeing.
this? I'd marry you both. Can we get the D's? How about this? I will settle for C's on both of you. Because then I'm getting 4 C's versus 2 D's.
What's wrong with B's? I have a B cup. What's wrong with a B cup?
Nothing. It's just like, hey.
A full B cup is nice.
Yeah.
My boobs are nice.
Okay, sure. So, yeah. So is a quesadilla. Oh, it's good.
Can we make your penis bigger?
Wait,
You
you're
don't- it doesn't need
comparing
to.
it to a quesadilla?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that are nice. A vanilla latte is nice, but it doesn't get me up in the morning. Double D's is like an iced Americano. Let's go. Take over the day.
Can you do your online dating story? Because we have a couple more minutes left and we didn't get your online dating story.
We kind of did. We talked about how like I was texting with some bimbos. Sorry, that was nice. Not like that weren't on my wavelength, or maybe I didn't articulate what I liked.
See, that's funnier when you cut yourself, Michael. You don't have any crazy. I mean, I have too many stories, so I can't keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I have crazy stuff, but
What?
but you know, it's more like we just had to shoo people that tried to walk in on the episode. For you guys watching right now,
our fans came
a couple
in.
people walked in, and Mark off screen.
Like
he doesn't like to know. He goes, "Get out of here."
Well, they're people who are our fans. Who they shouldn't be here.
Yeah, they weren't. They definitely weren't fans of me.
Okay, so closing.
them off.
Oh my God, we didn't tease.
What?
What's next? What's our next episode going to be about? Love is Blind. Love is Blind is out, and everyone's talking about it. But
Can we? How about this?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Love Is Blind? The
new-
concept
Yeah.
is a little
the
ridiculous.
new season came out.
How about this? I will give credit to be like Love Is Blind. I think it's a great idea
I
for
have
a
a friend
show.
that does casting for it.
I would do it if I could be a comedian on it.
I tried to, and they didn't want me because I was a comedian. Because my friend, they're doing East Coast. They're
Huh.
doing New England Love is Blind, and they were casting. And my friend referred me. She's like, "You'd be amazing for the show." And I talked to the casting director, and he was like, "We don't want people in entertainment because
They know that we would be good for it. No, that's fine. The only way
because
I
they
would
don't
do-
want people coming on the show for fame."
Yeah.
Sure, but I would also like I wouldn't do those shows even if I was a comedian. They're like, "No, you're just a contestant." I'd be like, "No, I have to be promoted. Like he's a comedian on the show." So that I can freely say what I want to say.
Okay,
And
can
just
you
be
give
like,
your?
Oh, that's a personality flaw.
What if you fell in love with a girl through a wall, truly in love?
No way.
True, just hypothetically.
Did you just get mad?
Yeah, just play along. Hypothetically, Michael,
I guess I could try.
hypothetically you fall in love.
Okay, hold on.
Like think about
Yes.
the biggest time you've ever been in love. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what you feel through a wall.
Yes.
Cut to the doors opened and
Yeah.
you meet her.
Yes.
She's not hot. You're not attracted to her. What's your reaction? Go.
Bye.
cameras are on you. She's in a gown. She's a human being standing in front of you. You have camera. She's nervous. She's shaking. Not your type. You don't find her attractive. You have a ring in your hand to get on one knee. What do?
Bye-bye.
I believe him.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
No, listen. If you give her the ring, you get to go to Fiji, which is an all expenses paid week vacation where you're
she
on
got some D's.
She has D's.
We're going to Fiji. We're going to Fiji. All
right. Well, next episode, you guys.
Are we sure we're gonna do Love Is Blind?
We'll.
Or do you want to do open relationships?
Next week's topic is open relationships. And we'll talk about Love Is Blind. We'll do both.
Okay, but like, hold on. I don't feel ready to go yet. I think something's off.
Oh, okay.
I know literally it's about to happen.
2:36.
Can I have a kiss?
Guys, email the We Should Date podcast at gmail and leave us 5 stars.